Hey!
Hey there.
Hey. Jeez.
Technical difficulties.
No. No, we're not going to claim technical difficulties. Car fucked up by forgetting it was Tuesday.
Okay, fair. Okay.
To be fair, you've been incredibly busy.
That's beside the point. This is important to me, and I just screwed the pooch on it.
Well, we'll just remember not to screw the pooch next time.
Wow. What a day, what a day.
I agree.
I
agree.
All right.
So, yeah.
I assume we're live everywhere. I'm not seeing any comments, so I don't know if anybody's watching because we were 5 minutes late. But
my YouTube live just popped up.
Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Yep, we're live.
Hey, there we go.
It's better than alternative.
Wow, Emily.
He's yelling so soon. Sorry, it's a saying I've been saying forever. I probably shouldn't, but when I'm stressed, that's the first thing I think of.
It's the first thing of screwing the pooch.
Yes.
Interesting. This is clearly going to be a very mature discussion on this show.
Wait, no shit.
It's just been for it to only be Tuesday. It's been a really long fucking week.
I hear you. I worked 2 doubles in a row, so
yeah. All right, Sarenth, your turn to pray, or your turn.
Just do the right. Oh. Oh, Loki Laufeysen, smiling God, wise God, you who trips and falls and gets back up and trips and falls and gets back up and keeps getting up. Hail to you, O Holy One, who shows us to laugh at our foibles, who shows us that not everything need be taken so serious. Thank you, O Holy One, who blesses the ways of laughter, camaraderie, and courage. Hail to you, Loki. Hail to you, Father of Monsters. Hail to you, Mother of Monsters. Hail to you, Bearer of Sleipnir, Mother and Father. Hail, 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 Loki. That's Stu Heil. Funny enough, that's my t-shirt.
All right, I mean, okay. So out of it today. Oh my gosh. I'm probably gonna make like 6 of these whiskey sours and then pass out.
That's legit.
That sounds right. Yeah.
It's been I've been working a lot because we reopened the tap room at the brewery, which has been good, but it's like an extra 15, 25 hours a week work for me.
God damn.
So yeah, it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 5 to 10 p.m. because of governor's orders. We have to be done at 10. And then Saturday's noon to 10. And right now I'm working it all. So there's that on top of my, 40 to 45 hours a week brewing.
Jesus Christ.
And then this week we've had the MLCC give us shit. So,
Definitely.
So I've had 2 days of lots of brain stuff. Yeah, I'm getting my extrovert peopling in. Thank you, Melkor. I am definitely getting my extroverting in. Although the good news is I don't work Sundays, so I can still do my Zoom call.
Beautiful.
Oh, still just asked MLCC, Michigan Liquor Control Commission. So, all right. Who wants to go first? I mean, we're basically all drinking the same thing.
Yeah. Our theme for tonight is the whiskey sour, which is why I'm putting together my little shot glasses now.
I just poured heavy.
It's legit.
I made
a recipe on liquor.com, though. Because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I made a quadruple +1.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Yeah. Because,
You go
That's
extra.
right.
Extra.
Mm-hmm.
Malicus Extra.
Surprising everyone, right?
Right.
Absolutely.
All right. So who wants to go first, though, in this madness?
I can since I'm already poured and everything.
Yeah,
yeah.
you already. Yeah, please do.
Yeah. So my recipe was 5 ounces of Redbreast 12-year.
Jesus.
Yeah. 2 ounces of a mix of lemon and lime juice, heavy on the lime because that's how I like my whiskey sours. About 3 ounces of simple syrup. 3 of the fancy maraschino cherries, and then about 12 or 13 drops of this really neat bitters that my parents got me, which has cinnamon, molasses, orange peel, cola nut, and some other stuff in it. Nutmeg.
I thought for a second you said Poland. And I was like, what?
I was going to ask what the hell that is, but you know, beat me to it.
Yeah.
Where's your Poland nut?
That's why there's so much simple syrup. I understand now.
But yeah, really fucking tasty. I'm just gonna move on.
You know, that's legit. That's legit.
Yeah, it's really good. Generally speaking, when it comes to mixed drinks, I'm using better liquor is worth it, but it's a lessening return on what you're spending, right? Like,
right.
I would get a similar product out of Jameson that I got out of the Redbreast. Is it better? Yes, but not by like a significant amount. So
Gotcha.
I just happen to have the Redbreast on hand and not Jameson. So,
and I think that also depends on like how much sour mix you're using or how much sour mix you're making to add to it. You know, if you're just doing a splash, then obviously the better.
The better liquor is better. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
All right, so I went with the Foursquare.
Ooh.
We actually reviewed this when we did the bourbon.
Oh, it must have. Yeah, it's been a little bit.
Yep. And then I used Powell and Mahoney lemon sour mix, which oddly enough, Ode bought for something, I think, to do whiskey sours.
Probably.
But wow, it's even got on the back: serve a crowd 1 bottle of this sour mix and 1 bottle of whiskey, 750 ml.
Jesus.
Stir and serve over ice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is it a decent sour mix?
It is. Let's see: filtered water, cane sugar, lemon juice, citric acid, lime juice, and vegetable juice for color. So it's pretty much all natural.
Very nice.
Yeah. So, and it's oddly enough from Salem, Massachusetts.
That's
So, but it is. I mean, it's got a nice dark color to it.
Ooh, that is pretty.
And it's fucking delicious. And I'm probably going to have 12 of them.
You've had a day.
Maybe not that. There's not that much left. But yeah.
You know. How was it?
But it is very good. You do get the sweetness from the cane sugar. You definitely get the lemon and lime. I think it's probably more lemon forward than lime forward, as most sour mixes are.
Yeah.
But you can taste the lime in there. Yeah, overall, it's really, really good together. So I'm gonna have to buy more.
Very nice.
Oh, hold on. Fuck you, Finn said car-proof instructions. So, Oh, here you go. Gemma. Doesn't a whiskey sour have egg in it?
I have not put any in mine. You can put egg white in them because I'm seeing that in my recipe, but I'm not doing it.
You can.
Yeah, you can. But you've got to like foam it first and stuff. It can be really good. I don't like whiskey sours with egg in them because I don't particularly care for the texture, but a lot of people swear by it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And when you remember that you have to do a YouTube video like 4 minutes after it started, you tend to ignore the things like the egg.
You know.
Right.
The whiskey sours I've had, they've never had egg in them, so I don't worry about it too much.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just putting my wet ingredients in here because I want to be fancy with my next one.
Mm-hmm. Next one.
Well, I've already got one ready to go.
Gotcha.
So I'm just going to stick that there. But yeah, you want me to go?
Yeah, sure. I'm done.
I fancied up my little hoard glass. Every time I look at them, Amanda.
Sorry.
Is there a joke I'm missing here?
So on the Three Pagans and a Cat podcast, we have a group of people who are at a certain level on Patreon can listen to us live.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't clap right at 7 o'clock, which is to make a marker on the recording, then Finn reminds me over and over and over again until I actually do the clap. So that's the joke. He didn't remind me of it, but Finn kind of does remind me of the clap.
You know, it happens. He doesn't go away.
Right, exactly. There's no cure. It's just as it is what it is.
It runs in the family though. Like, you're on with me and Sarenth, so I'm not really sure.
Yeah, you're stuck with us now, you poor bastard. So my first mix is just lemon juice and a little bit of simple syrup, like about half an ounce. 2 ounces of Tennessee honey whiskey, JD, which I don't remember what the actual ABV on that is.
35%, I believe.
Thank you.
Yep, Jack Daniel's honey. Yep.
And so JD honey whiskey is one of my favorite, just ones that I'll just drink straight. So I went, well, I'm going to try this mixed. So I added a little bit of a fancy little garnish onto my horn cup. Because yeah, it's literally just a little bit of lemon juice, a little bit of bourbon, and a little bit of simple syrup. It's like half an ounce of the simple syrup, an ounce or two of the lemon juice, whatever I'm squeezed into this thing. Shake it up, stomach it down.
There you go.
Stomach it down. But it's Jack Daniel's honey, which tastes freaking delicious anyway.
It really is.
It does. And it's really interesting because, like, there's this pucker factor that isn't present with the honey whiskey that is with the lemon, and it's just really nice. It really just goes down smooth. The simple syrup, I could probably cut it out considering it's JD.
Right.
Yeah. The honey whiskey.
The honey whiskey is probably sweet enough on its own.
Yep.
But yeah, that was pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah, that's a thing.
It's definitely a thing.
And no, Emily, you do not have to invite them in. Sometimes they will literally kick your door down, and it's just.
I like you. I'm staying.
Yeah.
So I have a heathen who lives here, so, it's I guess it's a requirement that everybody else be feel at home here. It's that whole Gebo thing.
Yeah, hospitality is a thing.
Yep.
Yeah. Will you throw Gemma's comment up from a bit ago real quick? Just because I wanted to hit that.
Which one?
The drinking raw egg.
Oh, yeah.
So drinking raw egg. This is interesting because, one, it's egg white, so it's not really... you don't have to worry about like any of the bacteria and stuff. I mean, you do, but not a ton. But also because you're mixing it with hard liquor, you generally really don't have to worry about it because the liquor will cook the egg.
Right.
Now, you might also just not care for egg, and that's totally fine. But as far as like the raw part, it's not really raw, technically speaking, because it gets cooked by the alcohol.
Yep. Everyone gets a house even.
Can I start referring to both of you as Dobby then?
No, because then I'm gonna do the voice every time we get together, and I'm going to insist that you give me a sock.
And now I'm picturing Sarenth running around in a sock, and it's bad. Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Are you?
No, I'm not sorry at all.
Is it just a sock on one foot, or are we talking of like the Red Hot Chili Pepper sock?
That's more of what I was picturing.
Whatever is more disturbing for Malik.
Yeah, that's fine.
I look good in it, and you know it.
You know.
Scuba says now you're going to get socks for every birthday and Yule.
Okay, so long as they're wool.
I mean, yeah.
Keep me warm.
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling the it's chilly outside Michigan thing. Makes me wish I could move the brewery to Arizona.
I literally shaved the sides of my head this past Saturday, and like I barely feel it. It's kind of ridiculous.
I shaved all my hair off.
Again. Shut up. We hear this all the time at the brewery. It's Michigan. What did you expect? I expected it to be like fucking LA. That's what I expected.
Why would you expect that?
Because that's what I like temperature-wise.
Herein, the entire broadcast learns that you exist in your own fucking reality. Michigan is never going to be LA.
I mean, to be fair, we kind of knew that already, but you know. Sarenth is Dobby, Malik is Winky, and I am Creature, says Finn. I mean, you're not wrong. I like to think that I'm Creature, but you know, whatever.
Everybody wants to be Creature until it's time to do Creature shit.
I think Malik would enjoy it, though.
Yeah, I feel like I'm always doing Creature shit. Like, yeah.
Yep.
All right, so I don't have a second one.
I don't either.
Because I remembered we had a thing 4 minutes after we were supposed to start.
Well, that's good because I got y'all covered.
Sweet.
So
We're
this
just gonna
is
watch Sarenth drink all night.
2 trees, crisp apple. And I'm making the exact same drink I just did. I've never had 2 trees straight, so before I try the mixed drink, I'm going to try this straight.
That's a good idea. There is nothing wrong with expecting warm weather everywhere. It's called raising the bar, Emily.
It's called climate change.
It is called climate change.
Ooh.
Is it good?
Whoa.
I can't tell.
Is it good or just unexpected kick?
It's like really drunk Granny Smith. It's a bit of both. I mean, I looked at the label and I was expecting Granny Smith, and that's pretty much what I got. So, yeesh. It's 70 proof. It tastes like it. I prefer the honey.
35% alcohol. That's like half of what my needs are.
I know.
Or twice what my needs are. Whatever.
I knew what you meant. But it's not a burning sensation. It's just a warming. So like the initial kick of the sour apple is what kicked me in the mouth.
Gotcha.
Yes. And so since y'all slackers didn't bring nothing else to drink, I'll have to find my other drinks. I got them around here somewhere.
Did you hear that?
Hey, I don't get to shit talk you folks very often, so All right. I think I've mixed this enough.
He's the only one with a cocktail shaker. I don't know anything about bartending. Blah.
I've got 2. I just never use them.
Yeah, I don't either.
I just
Really?
mix them. Yeah.
I don't know. I felt like being fancy today.
Yeah. I'm just lazy. I'm not even. I'm just not. Because I'm going to go down a road that we're not going to come back from.
Is this one the one you were reading?
Yep.
Snogging. All right. I'm going to try this thing. I used the basic recipe, except for this time I added lime
Mm,
in equal amounts to lemon.
gotcha.
Wow. That's good. So the lemon and the lime actually equal out the pucker power of the original drink.
Really?
Because the pucker power on that sour apple is pretty up front, which is why I was twitching so bad. Like, it's not a bad thing. It's just, it was like kick you in the mouth. Whereas this mellows out all that pucker power between the balance of lemon, lime, and the sour apple. It just does something. And I think it's also the simple syrup kind of mellowing that out a little bit. Yeah, that was really tasty. I'm gonna have to find another one now.
All right. God damn it, Finn. I tried really hard not to say anything about pucker power.
All right, where did my whiskey go?
You know, Sarah, for being the more prepared one, you sure don't have your shit together.
I'm sorry, what was that, smartass?
I don't know. Last time you were over there, you were in your dresser grabbing something out.
Yep. That's okay. Fucking eyeballing this one.
All of a sudden, Sarah's become an alcoholic. Oh, I got this bottle in my dresser. 12 shows in. That's all it took.
Oh, gods. All right.
You know, it's appropriate for us to start late this time. This is the 13th episode. So,
is it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
It's
Yeah.
episode 13.
I even put episode 13 in.
Yes, you did.
Huh. At least
Holy
I got that right.
There we go.
I'm proud of you. So yeah, I the way that I relate to whiskey a lot is obviously through Odin, but also a lot of different spirits, both in terms of ancestors and in terms of just spirits in general. Whiskey and mead tend to be my most frequent alcohol offerings, so it's the way that I relate to the spirits the best in a lot of ways. Because whiskey ain't cheap. And the types of whiskey I like aren't cheap. Except for Old Crow, which is one of the cheapest goddamn whiskeys you're going to find.
I just got Whiskey Advocate in the mail.
Ooh.
Yeah, which is pretty freaking amazing. And just a shout out right now to Long Road Distillers, which is here in Michigan. They actually have 2 items rated in the top 20 in Whiskey Advocate for the best whiskeys of 2020.
What'd you do?
I put the whole fucking lemon in it. God damn it.
It's, you
Well,
know,
it's a garnish now.
it's that fucking show.
And now I'm doubling up on this because fuck it.
Do it.
And this is my simple syrup. Thank you to my local distributor, who is an awesome enabler.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first time I've ever used simple syrup because I really, really don't know what I'm doing. So like I'm eyeballing my mixes and shit. So
we're gonna see how it turns out.
right. And so far so good. So, you know.
Until you drop a whole lemon in it.
Right.
Yeah, Scubus reminds us that it's the 13th episode during
Mercury retrograde.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah, I gotta say, my gubs are kind of alcoholics. They always want alcohol. They always want booze. Like, it started with Odin and Loki, who are kind of known for really appreciating alcohol, and it hasn't slowed down from there. Like, I find my ancestors really like whiskey too.
Mm-hmm.
And that's been talked about several times. Emily said,
Yeah,
whiskey's my standard ancestor.
Mm-hmm.
Scubus.
Whiskey is my go-to
Good.
option. Weird win as well. Yeah. Though she usually asks me to shoot it because she's just like that.
That's legit.
Yeah.
And then Finn, Scotch, ancestors main request.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's interesting. Like, you'll get some ancestors who are like, I don't want any booze at all, and
Mhm.
they'll want something like tea or alcohol or just straight water.
Yeah.
That's been my experience anyway.
Mhm.
I don't have many ancestors who are like that. I tend to get that from land spirits
Yeah. Yeah.
who are like, oh, we really appreciate it. We know you're trying to honor us, but just no. All right. Now this is I've doubled everything up. So, and this is with Glenlivet 12 year.
Oh shit! You went fancy.
I did. I went Trey fancy. So I doubled everything up. I doubled the lemon because I put the rest of the fucking lemon in there. I literally put the rest of the lemon there. And I actually squeezed the living shit out of the lime. So I actually got probably double what I had in the last one.
Very nice.
Yep. So like I said, doubled everything up, and oh my god, that is oh god, that is good. But that is a wow. That's dangerous. Holy shit.
Your point?
Oh, that was good.
Chaser? Wimp?
Water, I assume.
It's water.
Or whatever that Zivia or whatever it is that he drinks.
You leave my cola alone.
Yeah,
I
I just got a water thing in the brewery today that actually makes sparkling water.
Oh, cool.
So that I could start doing Italian sodas.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Good for making mixed drinks with mead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that tracks. Yeah, when it comes to alcohol offerings, I find that honestly, I just generally don't offer it to land spirits, just kind of as a safeguard, just to not accidentally insult anyone. I'll just generally offer water and or tobacco for the most part.
Sometimes my land spirits get insulted if you don't offer. Because it's the whole, like, for one, you're not native. For two, we have a different relationship. And for three, why are we worth less? And that's when I had to go and check myself and go, okay. Yeah. Because we do have a categorically different relationship with the land spirits.
We do.
And some land spirits are going to really want that alcohol and some aren't. Some are going to be highly insulted. I think it depends on your land spirit.
Yeah. No, and that's legit.
Oh, well, I'm glad y'all enjoy the full body jolts because
You know, happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just wait until we do like a true drunken divination on this.
Oh my.
Because then the full body jolts will really fly.
Oh man, that'll be a show.
Yeah, have to be like Christmas or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna have to be.
The time we had Caitlin on, we ended up doing drunk divination.
Caitlin, God, what was your friend's name? I can't remember. I'm such a bad person.
Brian,
that's it.
That poor bastard.
Right? Like, we're all fucking tranced the fuck out, and Brian's just like,
this is a really good beer. And it really wasn't drunk divination; it was beer foam divination.
That was beer foam divination. That's true.
So somewhat different.
Yeah.
Because, well, and it came like the day after I crashed and burned on mead. So
Yeah.
it was a very light drinking thing for me.
That's right. That's right. Because you would just, you'd gone through all that.
Yeah. Yep.
Shit.
Yeah. It feels like it was forever ago, and yet it wasn't.
Mm-hmm. It really wasn't that long ago.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a really good thing. Can you put Finn's latest comment up?
Yep. That's what I was doing.
Yep.
That's a really good point because, like, offering whiskey to all your land spirits might be an insult because they might want, a pecan porter, for instance.
Right.
So, go ahead.
I was just going to read Finn's comment off. For those listening, the land spirits where I gather wild persimmons demand my pumpkin apple mead, and the land spirits where I get our blackberries want a pecan porter. And like Sarah was saying, like it's just different spirits are going to want different things, and whiskey might not go over well, but a beer might.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do. So, because I'm not a heathen, when we do ritual together, I give always really good beer and really good chocolate to the outdwellers, which are the people we don't want as part of our ritual. And I usually give them half up front and half after. And it seems to work really well. But it has to be really good beer and it has to be really good chocolate.
Yeah. That's the thing I really appreciate that you emphasize when you talk about those, because people are like, oh, they're outdwellers. Why would we take care of them? The objective is to bribe them to keep the fuck away, right?
Right, exactly. That is exactly it.
You don't do that with shitty Mad Dog 20.
Exactly, yeah.
Right.
Yep, exactly. You want to make sure that you give them good stuff or they're going to come in and demand good stuff, usually, when you're in the middle of something else.
Right.
Yeah.
I think the point to what I remember, because I'm not a druid, but the way it was explained to me is like these might be powerful beings that you don't want present, not because they're evil, but just because they don't jive with the energy of the ritual.
Correct. Yep.
And I think that's sometimes lost on folks on the outside. Like, outsider doesn't mean they're bad. It just means that they don't jive with whatever we're doing.
Right. They just need to be outside of this particular ritual.
Yep.
And they're different depending on the ritual.
Yep.
So my last drink of the evening, I'm actually going to mix two different, because I'm feeling fancy and like I want to experiment. So actually what I'm going to do is I was going to do mix Tennessee honey whiskey and Glenlivet, but I'm actually going to mix the two trees.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And so this would be Quad Fancy, since you've already been Trey Fancy? Or Quint? Because you're going an extra.
I think it's Quint.
Quint Fancy.
Yes.
Quint was the word I couldn't think of earlier when I was trying to say quad plus. Quint. Happens.
Yeah, Melkor said, you don't have to shaft your friends because they weren't invited to your current party, essentially.
I mean,
for the outdwellers.
You can shaft your friends, just not in ritual.
Right.
It's in the ritual.
Hey, Brian's here watching. He said it was fun to be.
Hey, Brian.
He told me he watches often, but very rarely comments. Since we're open now again, I've actually seen Brian.
And now we do have the mixer. Whoop, 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 whoop. Get back in there.
Careful not to spill.
Well, I didn't have my thing all the way down. Gotta make sure
I'm trying to be the adult of the podcast and it's not working. Emily, I am restraining from commenting about shafting friends. I mean, look.
Adults.
I think if you put that you're restraining from commenting about it, doesn't that mean you commented about it?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Cool.
Restraint. Anyway.
God damn it, Sarah.
Is that 4 or 2 point?
Also, apparently I've been drinking too fast because I just went from 0 to 60, so we're doing great.
Right?
Emily Hall, Scuba says, Emily Hall, got to be a specific kind of friend for that. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
This smells really fucking good, and I can only imagine what this is going to do to me.
And so I'm just going to down it all in one gulp.
Oh, that's really good.
Mhm.
It's got that smokiness up front, and then the apple is behind it going, hey, wait a minute. And the lime and it's just, it flows so well. It's almost like drinking a peatier fruit cocktail. That's very good. That's
So a peat cocktail.
A peat cocktail. Yeah, that's dangerous though, because you don't feel really like you're drinking the alcohol until you hit the back end of it, and it's like, ooh, there it is.
Mm.
That's really good. I probably wouldn't drink the what is this shit? The
Tree?
2 tree. I wouldn't drink the 2 trees straight. Probably, it's a very good mixer though.
That tracks.
Is that the peaty one?
No, the peaty one is definitely the Glenlivet.
Ah,
The 2 tracks is just like straight up kick you in the mouth sour.
Yeah.
That's when I was doing all that twitching and shit.
oh, gotcha. That's the apple one.
That's the apple. That's the sour apple up front.
Gotcha.
Because it's really, really mouth front strong. And it's just like, okay then. Yeah, I would. It's definitely good as a mixer though. Whew, yeah, I'm
Those are
feeling
mouth
good.
front.
Mm-hmm.
And it just got weird. I mean,
It's really kind of astounding that we have like both listeners and subscribers. Like we have more than 120 subscribers on YouTube,
Oh my
I know.
goodness.
and they listen to us do this shit. Like I don't-
Willingly.
yeah. Like,
Like we haven't even strapped them down or anything to like pop their eyeballs open or any of that.
no,
shit.
yeah, it's weird.
we have Patreon supporters who pay money to support us doing this.
I'm literally sitting in a fucking chair with essentially 2 other folks around a fire, sipping booze for every other Tuesday. It's great. I love it.
And making dick jokes the whole time.
I know. Hail dick tennis.
True that.
Mhm.
Dick Dennis is my friend. Actually, I don't know if you've listened to the last 3-pack though, but I had basically perfect commercial reads.
You did. You did.
So
It was incredibly professional. I was very proud of you.
does not happen often, but
Oh, God.
it just got weird. It's
Just-
weird from the start.
I mean,
Yes.
you're not wrong, Finn. You're not wrong at all. Just,
Scubas, we are here for the shenanigans.
I mean, yeah, okay, that's fair.
Gemma, that's entertainment.
Damn Skippy.
I think so, but I keep getting told my sense of humor is odd, so
Shit. You're in good company.
I think the 3 of us are pretty much the same sense of humor wise. So
Mm-hmm. So I'm curious because I this is my first time using simple syrup. I'm curious what this does to my experience of Glenlivet if I just combine simple syrup with it. Because I'm curious and I don't know what I'm doing.
might as well.
my guess would be, is it just a straight simple syrup?
Yeah, it's just a straight.
Okay.
Make it sweeter.
Just for future reference,
Hmm.
that's sugar in water. You can make it yourself at home.
Yeah, but I didn't think I'd have enough time to actually make
Okay.
simple syrup.
Little
Simple syrup.
schnooker there, Sarenth.
Oh, a little bit.
Maybe you shouldn't just gulp them completely down.
Nah, I had food before this. I'm good.
It's fine. No problems here.
So yeah, honestly, it just mitigates a lot of the upfront flavor and kind of pushes it somewhere to the middle palate in the back. Because like the sweet up front is what you taste, and then everything else kind of rolls forward. Yeah, good question. What are you going to rant about tonight, Malik?
I don't know. Fucking somebody pick something.
Okay.
All right, we'll leave it up to the people watching. What
Yes,
would you like
people
to hear Malik
watching.
rant about tonight.
Car was late. You had plenty of time. True fan. Oh.
I literally am waiting, y'all. Somebody hit me with an idea, and I'll fucking go for it.
See, my brain is still noodling on heathen ethics, so like I'm not the guy. I'm not the guy to
I'm
ask.
ready for Brian to like pop in
Right?
with that question.
Come on,
Yeah.
Brian. Don't fail us now. We know you're watching.
It'll be all beer related. Probably home brewing.
Finn, you're a dick.
And you are a dick.
Car being late.
I can't really rant about that though.
I
That's like-
can. I had fucking like anxiety. Like, where are you? Are you down a ditch somewhere? I'm bad when it comes to friends. Like if you're like, so like this is the thing that kind of, I'm just gonna fucking rant because fuck you, Malik. This is the thing that drives me crazy about heathen circles, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like these assholes would be like, my heathen brothers. Like, all right, look, for one, we're not on Raw. You know, we're not wrestling, so cut the fucking shit, Randy Savage.
Oh,
For
that
two,
okay.
huh?
Nothing. That would have been Hulk Hogan, but that's okay. Keep going.
Oh, it's
well, fuck him. Anyway, so you can tell I don't watch wrestling. You know, like with fucking the heathen community does this thing. Oh man, you're my brother, and I'm like, no, we aren't. Because brother to me implies a lot. Like if I call you brother, that means something. Like I will take a bullet for you, or somebody's taking bullets for you. And so this whole like we're calling each other brother and sister thing. Like I don't jive with that because it's not me, and that's an entire realm of obligation that I don't accept unless I am ready and willing and able to fulfill that as an obligation. Like the word brother or sister or kin or sibling or whatever, that carries some serious fucking weight, and it really drives me nuts that the heathen community does that shit. So all of this is to say, like, I love Car, and when I say I love people, I will have anxiety for you if you don't get back with me in a decent period of time, because like Car is usually like the one that out of the three of us is always on the ball. And so when Car's late, I worry. Like I literally texted the guy. I don't text very often because I'm on Discord. I'm like, okay, Car. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And then I text like, are you okay? Are you all right? Are you dead somewhere? Please tell me you're alive.
On the text, though, just so you know, it was within 5 minutes I got back to you.
That's
It
fair.
was, which means I need to text you more often, as opposed to using Discord.
Well, I need to set that Discord to actually like populate to my phone.
Mm.
I have the 3-pack Discord, so it doesn't because we get so many messages.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
You'd have like 100
I can't-
notifications.
Like my
every
phone
day.
would be going off
Constantly.
constantly. So
Yeah.
Now you can set it so that you'll still get like it'll
at
populate,
messages. Yeah.
but yeah.
Yep.
Sarth with the truth bomb sounds like a really awesome wrestling move.
So, True Confessions, I just watched the 20 episode long series of Monday Night Wars, which was about the WWF at the time versus the WCW Monday Nitro. So it was Monday Night Raw versus Monday Nitro. I was really big into wrestling at the time. We lived in Atlanta where Nitro was based at.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
so I
So
knew
is that kind of like being near the Michigan Speedway, and it's like if it's a wrestling night, just don't bother going out?
Oh yeah. It was definitely like in downtown Atlanta. You didn't want to go because the Georgia Dome was going to be packed full of people.
Oh, so it's like being near the Pontiac Silverdome.
Yes, yeah,
during holiday season, or not holiday season, but concert season.
Yep. So it was, and I knew a bunch of the wrestlers and that kind of stuff because at that point in my life, I actually worked out from time to time.
And you know everyone all the time, everywhere. So.
Jesus Christ, Kevin Bacon. Save some connections for the rest of us.
2 degrees.
Wow. That's better what I got.
Well, now you're 3.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's right. You upgraded my Kevin Bacon connection.
There's an innuendo in there somewhere. I know there is. I just don't know what it is.
That's okay. Somebody will put it in the chat in a minute,
Right.
I'm sure.
You got me that much closer to Kevin Bacon. I can smell you.
Why did you sound like a mixture between Morgan Freeman and Matthew McConaughey?
Because I'm about 4 or 5 drinks in and I stopped giving a shit.
Oh, Melkor.
Yeah.
Wrestling is for the straights as theater is for the gays. I mean, you're not wrong.
But that said, I really like musical theater. So it's kind of the same thing.
Yep.
Oh, here you go. Finn has had beers with, just so you all know, Triple H, the Heartbreak Kid, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and The Undertaker.
Nice.
So
Interesting. Scubas, we don't always get smashed on Tuesday night, but when we do, it's because of 3-Pot. I mean, that's completely fair.
you know what? We need to make a commercial with that.
Yep.
We do, actually.
So everybody who's on, email 3pagansontap@gmail.com your video of saying that.
Yeah.
Smashed.
I don't always get smashed on a Tuesday night, but when I do, it's because of 3-Pot. And I'll edit it all together and we'll throw it up as an ad.
Beautiful.
Sweet. Thank you, Scubas.
Yes.
Fabulous.
That is honestly pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Well, Melkor, I get honorary status of what?
Oh, of being a gay. It's fine.
Oh.
I was gonna ask. I was gonna be like, "Are you sure? Are you sure that you're straight?" Because I mean,
I like musical theater.
yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
Stereotype, but
I can't say anything because queer as a $3 bill. So, God, I love that saying. My parents gave me that one a long time ago. Queer as a $3 bill. Like, yep, that about sums it up.
All right. We started late. We're going to end maybe a little bit early. But that's because we started late because I didn't get anything other than my one drink.
that's fair.
That's okay. That's okay. We're all going to have off days, and we're all going to have days where shit just goes weird.
Yeah, this was definitely one of those days for me, but I feel better about it now.
Hey,
Good.
it's episode 13.
Right.
You know, there's a really easy way to feel even better about it, and that's drink more booze.
The bottle's now empty, so.
Guys, Carl,
there you go.
like,
All right, so for those of you who are interested, we will be on Discord here in a moment. When we're done here, we'll move over there. Malik,
Here,
tell them where they can find you.
yeah.
oh yeah. So you can find me on my WordPress at malik.home.blog. I write about a lot of stuff between pack magic and heathen spirituality and all kinds of stuff. You can also find me on TikTok at Malik Odinson, where I do mostly reconstruction stuff, how to do like reconstruction from a heathen standpoint. Do a lot of stuff with Sarenth and also various other people. I'm not 100% sure where I'm taking that channel, but we're gonna see where it goes. You can also find me at Patreon, Patreon /Malik Odinson, where you can request rants, all the way up through divination and even guided meditations and one-on-one spirit work if that's what you feel like you need. So yeah, I offer a lot of stuff on Patreon actually, and that's where you can find me.
Gotcha. I mean, I have to put this up. So Brian is being a chicken. And when I first read this, I read Brian is bringing a chicken shit. What you don't want to rant about, we'll pitch in. It's too late for that now, but thank you.
I mean, you can subscribe to my Patreon and you can request one of those rants.
All right, Santh, where can people find you?
Okay, so I am the co-host of Around Grandfather Fire, and you can find us at anchor.fm/Around Grandfather Fire. Hi, sweetie. And you can also find me at sarth.wordpress.com and patreon.com/Sarth Odinson, where I write all kinds of, leave the alone, please, where I write on all kinds of heathen topics, including poetry. And yes, I want a hug too. Thank you. Hi, sweetie. Thank you. This is my lovely wife. And
It's like
our daughter.
all of a sudden you became that meme.
Yeah, kind of like that BBC broadcaster. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
That. I love you, honey. Okay. We're still broadcasting live.
Yes.
Enjoy being on YouTube. So you can find me at sarth.wordpress.com, where I blog about all kinds of heathen topics. I write poems, prayers, and songs. If you want to sign up for these things, you need to go to my Patreon, which is at patreon.com/SARENTHODINSSON. And you can sign up for all kinds of levels. I am now, as of this month, putting on, finally, my workshops online. This month is Encountering the Runes. If you want to learn about runes and rune magic from my perspective as a spirit worker, hit me up at sarth@gmail.com. The price for the workshop right now is $45. So if you want access to that, let me know.
Let me just say, though, that Ode would definitely recommend that for anybody who's listens to Three Pagans and a Cat, because Sarenth's rune workshop is changed Ode's life.
And I will too. Like, I've been to I've been to Encountering the Runes before at Convocation. It's a really good workshop. And yeah,
it's well worth the $45. We paid way more than that to go to Convocation.
Yeah, no shit. And legit, you get access to like a library of workshops as they come up and stuff. Like, it's genuinely worth it. So.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you can find me as one of the co-hosts of Three Pagans and a Cat. That's the number 3, pagansandacat.com. You can Google us. We show up everywhere. Just do that.
Mm-hmm.
Patreon, we have one of those. We've got Patheos, Pagan Blog. We got a whole bunch of stuff. And then also, this here video that you're seeing right now, we would like for you to subscribe and then click the little bell. Mm-hmm. And then if you're interested, you can go to our Patreon and help support this.
Indeed.
Yeah. Which
is expensive.
And Malik is now going to read our patrons.
As soon as my computer loads. One moment. All right.
What?
So at the taster level, we have Josie and Melkor. At the half pint level, we have Emily Hall. And at the pint level, we have Charles L. Faithful, who I believe is Scubus. Wow, my tongue is drunk. And Ganessa.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. You genuinely make this podcast possible, and thank you.
Yes. Yep. All right, so that's it for tonight. Thank you guys very much. We'll see some of you over on the Discord. If not, we will see you in 2 weeks, and I will fucking be on time.
Thank you. Be safe. Drive safe. Don't drink and drive. Be responsible.
Yep.
Very much, yes.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.